You don't lack focus, you lack control. And that's a dangerous truth most people will never admit, because it's easier to say, "I'm distracted," than to face the reality that you've trained your mind to be weak. Every scroll, every notification, every time you choose comfort over discipline, you're rewiring yourself to lose control. Look around. People can't sit still for 10 minutes. They can't commit to one task without checking their phone. They can't follow through on what they started, not because they're incapable, but because they've never learned how to command their own mind. The ancient Stoics understood something we've forgotten. If you cannot control your attention, you will never control your life. Right now, your focus is being pulled in 1,000 directions. Your energy is scattered. Your discipline is fading. And slowly, without realizing it, you are drifting. But here's the truth most people will ignore. You don't need more motivation. You need principles, rules that force your mind to obey you. Hello everyone, welcome to the Mind Awakening channel. In this video, you'll discover 8 Stoic principles that will sharpen your focus, rebuild your discipline, and put you back in control once and for all. If you're ready to stop being distracted and start becoming dangerous with your focus, keep watching. Now, let's get started. Principle 1. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. Most people waste their lives fighting the wrong battles. They stress over things they can't control, other people's opinions, unexpected outcomes, the past that cannot be changed. And in doing so, they lose control over the only thing that truly matters, themselves. The Stoics understood this clearly. There are only 2 categories in life: what is within your control and what is not. Your thoughts, your actions, your discipline. That is your domain. Everything else? Uncertain, unstable, untouchable. The moment you shift your focus inward, something powerful happens. You stop reacting, and you start directing your life, because frustration disappears when expectation disappears. You don't control the result, you control the effort. And when you fully accept that, your mind becomes calmer, sharper, and far more dangerous. Stop trying to control the world. Control yourself, and you'll master far more than most ever will. Principle 2. Discipline is freedom, not restriction. Most people see discipline as a prison. Rules, structure, routine. It feels limiting. It feels like you're giving up freedom. But the truth is the opposite. Without discipline, you become a slave to your moods, your impulses, your distractions. You wake up when you feel like it. You work when you feel motivated. You quit when things get uncomfortable. That's not freedom. That's weakness disguised as comfort. Real freedom comes from control. When you train yourself to act regardless of how you feel, you unlock consistency. And consistency is what builds results. The Stoics didn't wait for the right mood. They trained their minds to obey. Discipline removes chaos. It gives structure to your energy. It turns intention into action. And over time, it creates something rare: reliability. You can trust yourself. And when you reach that point, you're no longer controlled by life. You are directing it. Principle 3. Train your mind to endure discomfort. The modern world has made people fragile. Everything is designed for comfort, instant pleasure, instant relief, instant escape. And as comfort increases, resilience disappears. But here's the truth most people avoid. A weak mind avoids discomfort. A strong mind is built by it. The Stoics practiced hardship on purpose, not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they understood something powerful. If you can endure discomfort voluntarily, You become unbreakable when life forces it upon you. Discomfort is not something to escape, it is something to train with. Wake up earlier than you want. Do the hard task first. Sit in silence instead of reaching for distraction. Every time you choose discomfort, you strengthen your mind. Every time you avoid it, you weaken it. Because focus, discipline, and control are forged in resistance. And the more you train yourself to handle pressure, the less control the world has over you. Before we go further, let me ask you something simple. Which of these principles do you struggle with the most right now? 1, 2, or 3? Take a second and drop your answer in the comments. And if you feel comfortable, share why. Your experience might help someone else who's silently going through the same battle. And if this video is giving you value, consider subscribing to Mind Awakening. Your support truly matters. It helps us keep creating deeper, more powerful content to help you sharpen your mind and take control of your life. Now, let's continue. Principle 4. Guard your attention. Like your life depends on it. Your attention is your most valuable resource. Not your time, not your money, your attention. Because whatever you give your attention to, you give your life to. The problem is, most people give it away freely to meaningless content, endless scrolling, constant distractions designed to keep them weak, unfocused, and easy to control. The Stoics were ruthless with their focus. They didn't allow their minds to wander without purpose. They chose what deserved their attention and eliminated the rest, because a distracted mind cannot build a disciplined life. Every notification you check, every time you break your focus, you are training your brain to be scattered. And a scattered mind creates a scattered life. So be intentional. Cut the noise. Limit what doesn't serve you. Protect your focus like it's a weapon, because it is. And in a world where everyone is distracted, the one who can focus becomes unstoppable. Principle 5. Accept reality, but refuse to stay the same. Most people live in quiet resistance. They complain about their situation. They wish things were different. They avoid facing the truth of where they are, but denial doesn't change reality. It traps you inside it. The Stoics practiced radical acceptance. They looked at their life clearly, honestly, without emotion distorting the truth, and said, "This is where I am." No excuses, no blame, no illusions. Because only when you see reality as it is can you begin to change it. But acceptance is not surrender. It's the starting point of transformation. You accept your current state, your habits, your weaknesses, your results, and then you take full responsibility for improving it. This creates clarity, and clarity creates direction. You stop wasting energy wishing things were different and start building the discipline to make them different. Face reality fully, then rise above it. Principle 6. Think long-term. Act in the present. Most people are controlled by the present moment. They chase immediate pleasure. They avoid short-term discomfort. They make decisions based on how they feel right now, and that's exactly why they stay stuck. Because a life built on short-term thinking will always lead to long-term regret. The Stoics trained themselves to think differently. They constantly asked, what will this choice lead to? Not tomorrow, not next week, but years from now. That perspective changes everything. Suddenly, discipline makes sense. Sacrifice becomes logical. Focus becomes necessary. But here's the key. You don't live in the future. You act in the present. So you align your daily actions with your long-term vision. You do the hard thing now, because you understand where it leads. You stay consistent because you see the bigger picture. Because when your present actions match your future goals, your life stops drifting and starts moving with purpose. Principle 7. Speak less, observe more. Most people talk too much. They react too quickly. They speak without thinking. They reveal their emotions, their plans, their weaknesses, without realizing the cost. But the Stoics understood something powerful. The one who controls their words controls their mind. Silence is not emptiness. It is awareness. When you speak less, you begin to see more. You notice patterns in people. You hear what others miss. You understand before you react, and that gives you an advantage most people never develop. Because when you constantly express everything you feel, you lose control over it. But when you pause, observe, and choose your words carefully, you gain power. Not loud power, quiet power. The kind that doesn't need validation. The kind that doesn't react impulsively. So next time you feel the urge to speak, pause. Ask yourself, is this necessary? Is this useful? Because sometimes the strongest move is saying nothing at all. Principle 8. Remember, you will die. This may sound dark, uncomfortable, even unsettling, but it is one of the most powerful principles of Stoicism. You will die, not someday far away, but closer than you think. And when you truly accept that, not just intellectually, but emotionally, everything changes. Your distractions lose their power. Your excuses start to sound weak. Your time becomes valuable. Because you realize something most people ignore. You don't have unlimited chances. The Stoics practice this daily, not to feel fear, but to feel clarity. When you remember death, you stop wasting life. You stop arguing over meaningless things. You stop delaying what truly matters. You stop living like you have forever. Instead, you start choosing better. You act with intention. You focus on what truly matters. You live more honestly. Because when you understand that your time is limited, you stop living like it isn't. And that awareness doesn't make life darker. It makes it sharper, more urgent, and infinitely more meaningful. Conclusion. At the end of all these principles, one truth becomes clear. You don't lose control of your life all at once. You lose it slowly, through small moments of weakness, distraction, and avoidance. And in the same way, you don't rebuild your life in one dramatic change. You rebuild it through discipline, through awareness, through the quiet decisions you make every single day. That is the deeper lesson of Stoicism. Power is not found in external success. It is found in self-mastery. So how do you apply this starting today? Begin with awareness. Notice where your attention goes. Notice what you avoid. Notice how often you act based on emotion instead of intention. Then choose one principle, just one. Practice it daily. Not perfectly, but consistently. Because consistency builds control, and control builds freedom. You don't need to become perfect overnight. You just need to become more conscious than you were yesterday. If this video made you think differently, take a moment to subscribe to Mind Awakening. Your support helps us keep creating content that challenges your mindset and strengthens your discipline. And now, the real work begins with you. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end of the video. See you in the next videos.